Alright, so I think this all started with the chicken coop. Then we got the creeper mine, the pig house, the fox lodge, the rabbit ranch, the llama village, and the Panda Haven. Love them or hate them, these big mob builds are clearly here to stay. So how do I feel about this rather absurd housing situation? Well, let's take a closer look. This set was sent to me early by the LEGO group to review, but you can pick yours up starting January 1st from LEGO.com. This is set number 21245, the Panda Haven. It's got 553 pieces and will retail for $49.99 here in the US starting January 1st. While this set is clearly a continuation of the almost sub-theme within LEGO Minecraft of doing large-scale mobs, it mirrors the Panda Nursery in so many ways too. The Panda Nursery has to be one of the most roasted sets that I've ever seen from the LEGO Minecraft line. People are brutal to that set, and to some extent I get it. It basically didn't have enough budget to do what people wanted it to do. I like to think that this is LEGO's way of redoing that set with almost 3 times the parts and definitely at least 3 times the scale. What if the Panda Nursery was epic? And you get this, the Panda Haven. Given how rare they are in the game, how useless they are in the game, I really was not expecting to see another Panda set so soon, yet here we are. The specialized head mold that was developed originally for that Panda Nursery set is perhaps one of the greatest pieces that appears within the LEGO Minecraft line, so I'm glad that it's seeing new life in a set like this. And let's go ahead and talk about the figures. There's actually a pretty small figure selection in this set, especially when compared to some of the smaller sets of this wave, which have more figures. Starting out with a brand new player skin, which the box refers to as the Jungle Explorer. She's got a torso print that definitely reminds me a bit of Johnny Thunder. The color scheme is definitely right on. What I love most about this skin is that there's a little bamboo shoot in a backpack she's carrying. In terms of accessories, she's got a rounded cake, which I must insist is game accurate because held cakes are round. And she's also got an iron axe, which is done up in flat silver. There's yet another skeleton in this set. We've seen this skeleton before. This time he's got an enchanted bow, which is kind of nice. Keeps him a little bit interesting. And then there are 2 pandas, which, as far as I'm aware, are identical to the ones that appeared in the Panda Nursery set. We've got a baby and an adult panda. The only articulation that you'll really find in them is the ability to move their heads, and they can be sat upright, and you just move their heads all the way forward. Simple, yet effective. There's 2 main sections of the build. There's this grassy side build, and of course, the unmistakable Panda house itself. I actually like the grassy side build. The bamboo design that LEGO came up with is perfect. It looks great. I love the colors that they chose. They're all sat upon 2x2 dark orange jumpers to represent Podzol. There's also some flowers in the back and a small table with a soul torch on it. The largest of the bamboo stalks can actually be removed and placed into the hand of the larger panda. Much like the smaller pandas, the large panda has the same point of articulation in the head, meaning that it can stand like this or sit upright like this. One thing that's always really impressed me about these big mob builds is that LEGO goes out of their way to make sure they're finished all the way around. And especially when you consider that this is a $50 set, I hesitate to say only $50 set, that's still a big chunk of money. But for LEGO, this is a medium-sized set. They've really spared no expense making sure this looks good from literally any angle. You can still get access easily inside thanks to the use of this very specialized piece. Harry Potter fans will recognize this, hopefully, as the book cover that was introduced for the Hogwarts Moment line. I'm happy to see that they're actually able to repurpose this part. I thought something like this would definitely be discontinued since that series seems to be over, but here it is. And it works perfect for this, opening up to see all the interior going on. So there are all sorts of little furniture items that you build right off the bat, including a crafting table, a regular table with a cookie, a potted fern, a purple bed, a bookshelf with a soul lantern. You get some additional accessories up here, including a potted sunflower, another soul torch, and a blue potion. And most interestingly, on the bottom, a shelf. The shelf has an egg in it. I've tried to figure out what this egg could possibly be. It's not the end dragon egg because it's white. It can't be a regular egg because you can't really place those. Like, maybe they're implying that you need it to make the cake, but there's none of the other ingredients for the cake. Regardless, there seems to be some sort of bakery happening here on the bottom. What's fun about this set, and basically what is the whole gimmick of this set, is that the exterior obviously can just be displayed two ways. On all fours like this, or sat up like this. And the interior can actually adapt to that. You'll notice that that back wall is all studded. The idea is that when you place your panda like this, that actually becomes your nice carpeted floor. All you'll need to do is shift your furniture items down onto that, and your panda house now operates like this with the dividing wall in between instead of two different floors. The only thing the house itself lacks is some suggestion of a way to get up inside. There are nice open windows, but there's no ladders or anything like that, which is kind of unfortunate. That was one of my favorite things about the Llama Village, is that there were some vines that you could crawl. You walk up here and then climb the vines the rest of the way to enter the llama through its butt. That's why this channel is not for kids. Other than that though, I mean, the fact that it's so well smoothed off on all sides, the fact that you're able to customize it to fit either which way is really good. And the building experience for this panda was actually really interesting. There are bricks facing all different directions, and I felt like I learned a thing or two while building this up. It exceeded expectations. And another point that it exceeds expectations on is the price. We're talking 553 pieces for $50, which is definitely the best deal of this LEGO Minecraft wave. And I will say that this set has larger pieces compared to, say, the Frozen Peaks, which had a lot of small pieces and still came out with a pretty meh price to part ratio. I was not originally excited about this set. In fact, I was sent this set by mistake. I wasn't even supposed to get this set early, and yet here we are, and I find myself pleasantly surprised by this set. If you already have the Panda Nursery and you aren't interested in the big mob builds, this is probably not one you're going to go out of your way to get. But if you're looking for a well-priced, enjoyable build experience with some really fun characters, this is a solid way to go. There's nothing new or crazy in this set. Everything included in this set we've seen in one way, shape, or form before, but it takes all those old things, puts them in a really nice package, and even though I was primed to be about this set, I must confess that it has grown on me a great deal. That's all I've got for this time. As always, have yourself a great life, and I'll catch you later.